Hey everybody, welcome back to Word Swerve with your host and for right now your teacher, Brad Evans. I wanted to say some words about our final situation, right? Because it's going to all come up fast as it does in this term. Um, we have one more paper that's different from the rest in that it involves a little bit of research to get you ready for the next level. And then we just have a big grammar final, which is just like a much more extended version of the grammar quizzes you've been taking. And that's going to do it for us. But about this unit, the big C word, consciousness. What is consciousness? Um, you've got the TED Talks. You've read some of Companion Species Manifesto, which was originally written as a philosophical paper um, about the relationship between man and dogs, right? So one of my dogs comes into the room right now. And, one thing for you to think about is, are you more interested in the relationship between man, and of course by man we mean man, woman, and everything, um, humankind, to animals, relationship between humankind and what we sometimes call artificial intelligence, machine intelligence, technology in general. I should quickly interject here that once again, you cannot write this paper about your cell phone. That's the one thing that's out. Although, if you wrote it in a broader sense, there's the great movie. I don't know if I want to call it a great movie. It's a decently good movie. She or her? Her. And it's about a guy falls in love with his operating system. Something like that, but not just your cell phone itself as much as you love it. So, humans, animals, machines. The first half of the unit dealt with the relationship between humans and animals, and then the second half deals with emerging technologies and lifestyle, things like that. All right, so it seems like a big, like, deep thought thing, this what is consciousness, but on one hand, I've got Buddha on this side, and I've got Christ on this side, and what you can't see off camera, I've got Dolly Parton in the corner there. But these people had a lot to say about the meaning of life, consciousness, and its biggest implications. But for you, it doesn't have to be, you know, that's on that level per se, but you just need to start thinking about, what does it all mean? And in our current times, with this whole virus, we've become much more aware of just the fact that we really are still animals, right? The virus has forced us to be aware of these bodies that we're in. You have to keep mine 6 feet from you. You have to keep mine over there. So there's that, and just the question of viruses in general. This would be one to sit down with a scientist, but I've never really fully understood or had it fully explained whether viruses, like the one we're dealing with now, are alive in the way that a human being is alive or a tree is alive, or are they just some weird code sent to destroy us for some unknown reason. Um, so all these things are in play, and when it gets a little bit closer, I'm going to try to map out for you just a few things that will give you like a guidepost of how to write this essay, right? Um, in the sample papers, you'll see a student that was able to combine the relationship between man, machine, and animal in a sort of ambitious three-way cross. But you really just have to do two things, right? So as it gets a little bit closer, we'll be looking to your announcements or anything else for further explanations. But at this point, just get through all as much reading as you can. One final word. It's been pointed out about Companion Species Manifesto. I really just wanted you to get a sense of that book without having to read the whole thing. So anywhere around page 20 on the original text, any place where it comes to a good breaking point is a good place to stop. All right. See you on Canvas soon.